Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Rehab Garage. I've called today's episode DIY Everything because I'm just showing a little bit of things that I've been working on. This first thing is a 3D model I've been working on that uses a wind vane to turn a GoPro. The mount I've built is a GoPro bottom, so I'm using it on a suction cap there, and then it sits on a bearing, sits on a holder that the camera mounts to, and a wind vane will turn it as it's moving. So here I've mounted on the front of the V35 Skyline just to give it a bit of a test out. Safety first, of course. Got to put the seat belt on before I actually get to the road and plug the phone in and put it away so Bluetooth's working. The camera does a really good job of picking up the good old VQ engine sounds, so I'm just going to leave you with the audio while we take off up the road here. Does a pretty good job of facing straight once I'm actually moving a little bit. The day I filmed this on was a little bit windy, so the wind was coming from the left of shot as we're driving here at the moment, which made it a little bit unstable at slower speeds. So that's a pretty decent test, I think, of the wind vane mount. I'm releasing the 3D models online on Thingiverse in the future, so anybody can print out this mount and make it. You can see the wind vanes really being blown around by the wind when I'm going slow here. Country driveway life with all those potholes. So yeah, I had a few mishaps while I was 3D printing up my mounts and doing tests and whatnot. So I decided to use a bit of extra balsa wood and one of the misprinted tails to fix up one of the little decorative windmills out on the farm. So when I was done, this is what it looked like. And it actually worked pretty well. Alright, now back to work grinding on the S13. I'm mocking up my intercooler piping so I can weld it up. I have to wait for the engine to come back to do the stuff that's actually in the engine compartment, but for now I'm able to get the pipe work done, just concentrating on the inner guard areas at the moment, which is area. For the stuff inside the engine compartment, the good news is I've had my turbo rock up. 230 mil. However, I'm still waiting for the engine to come back. It's just getting a few little touches done to finish it off before it's back in my grubby little hands. Yeah, a few little safety tips I really should point out in this video. You would have seen there I was using my welding mask when I'm grinding. That's just a safety thing so I don't get any metal in my eyes while I'm grinding. The other thing is you'll notice I have my long hair in a ponytail. It would have been easy to see that when I was working on the intercooler piping on the S13 itself. That's so I don't get my hair caught in any machinery and like descalp myself or something worse. I had an incident when my hair was much shorter where I got it caught in a drill bit when I was drilling. Luckily I stopped quickly enough and put the drill in reverse to get my hair back out again, but it was enough of a wake-up call anyway. Before you start welding, always got to grind that tungsten. You want a nice new finish on it. I also wipe it down with alcohol as well as everything I'm about to weld. The cleaner the surfaces are, the better the weld you're going to get. I'm still quite a novice at welding. I'm still learning a lot about using a TIG torch and everything. Some of my welds come out pretty good. Some of these ones did not come out so well at all. Different TIG machines can have different ways to start the weld. This one's a touch to start type machine. You can see there I'm just touching the tungsten, trying to get it to spark and start to put a tack on. Some machines have like a 4-touch sort of setting where it'll auto spark for you. Just depends on the machine. I've slowed this next section down here so you can get a good look at one of the terrible welds I tried to do where it hasn't even joined the metal up. I ended up grinding that all down, and after I ground it down and obviously cleaned up the surface a lot, it was much easier to weld that part together. Finally, over the last week I've been working on the V35 Skyline. I've had it back on the hoist to install the 3 GK Tech rear arms, and also the front steering lock kit to get extra angle on my steering, and also correct bump steer that I had really bad. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.